Whether you're out looking for the latest Sasquatch tracks or keeping your eyes to the sky for a wandering UFO, no topic is off limit in a new dark comedic podcast hitting the airwaves this week. The show explores the on and off air life of host Terry Carnation. Terry, also known as the Pope of the Paranormal, joining us now to talk about his show Dark Air. Terry, good morning. Tell us what about your show appeals to some of the non-believers.
Well, thank you for your question. Nice to see you, Spokane. I think that everyone at heart is a believer in something mysterious, something unexplained out there, and I am sure every one of your viewers/listeners has had some interaction with unexplained phenomena.
Of course, Terry, I know that we've been reading a little bit about your show, Dark Air, and it says in our notes that you've been caught in a mystery of your own related to your personal life. Can you share a little bit more?
Well, I can. I would love to share it with you in the city of Spokane and KREM as well. KREM is an excellent, would make an excellent alien name, don't you think? KREM. I am KREM.
Yes.
My name is KREM.
Yeah.
I'm from the planet Remulon.
100%. I love that. I think we should see if we can get something legally patented on that right now. I want to ask, by the way, before we continue really quick, do you ever get that you look kind of like that guy from The Office? Do you get that a lot?
From which office? I'm not sure. People confuse me for a lot of different people, and people who work in office buildings, I'm sure just as much as anyone else.
We'll move on to the next question then. Terry, tell us about some of the guests you have appearing on your new show. Let's talk about that.
Well, you know, we certainly have a bevy of wonderful talent, comedic and otherwise, digging into the life, the deep, wonderful, rich, bizarre life of Terry Carnation. But, you know, mostly, Joshua, if I can call you Joshua, it's callers in from all over this great country calling in to Dark Air, where they may have had interactions with the unexplained phenomenon, something to do perhaps with cryptids or with extraterrestrials, hauntings, spectral forces, and I am here at my delicious microphone to answer all questions.
I do want to ask Terry. I've been reading that, you know, all of those subjects are sort of available to be talked about, but I'm reading a quote here from you that says, "No subject is off limits except for elves." How come?
I had a bad experience with an elf once, and I don't like to talk about it. The way they're portrayed in the media is these, you know, jolly, mystical, fanciful creatures scampering about like Legolas is completely untrue. Elves are, well, I don't know if I can say this, they're buttholes, okay? And I'm sick of elves. I don't want to talk about elves. And I can't believe you would even bring up elves, even under this context.
I apologize for bringing up the elves. I didn't mean to touch that nerve, but of course we do want to. We want to make sure that we get everyone tuning into your podcast. Of course, Dark Air with Terry Carnation, an Audioboom original podcast available now wherever you stream your podcast. One last chance, Terry. Anyone who's a skeptic of joining in and enjoying the podcast, what do you have as a message to them?
Well, I would say that if you like to laugh, if you like to love, if you like to ponder, this is the podcast for you. And anyone watching this station is creme de la creme. Thank you.
It's just a beautiful way to end a beautiful interview. Terry Carnation of Dark Air joining us this morning. An original Audioboom podcast available now wherever you stream your podcast. Terry, thank you very much for joining us today.
I hope you'll remain open to all possibilities, Joshua.
Always, Terry. Always. We'll be right back with more Up with KREM.